Alright, welcome back everybody. I got a few more things that came in the mail. This is being one of them. I'll show you what that is a little later on. Here is my MGM. Put that off to the side also. So now, I left you guys off just like so. Installing the Wheelman design brushless conversion kit. I now have the motor mounted in. I also took care of the servo. It's just some vinyl wrap. Alright. So we'll put that off to the side. Now, you're probably wondering what this is. This is going to be my ESC mount. It's going to sit just like that. It's also going to be a little bit of a chassis braced, and well, to hold my ESC. So, push this back off to the side. So these are going to be my little standoffs that hold my ESC. It's going to look something like that. Let me get them all four bolted up. Now, you're also probably wondering, why is there so many holes? Well, there's different options to move the ESC either forward or back. This is going to be the back position. These are also going to be two little slots to hold switches. The one switch is going to be for the ESC, and the other switch is going to turn on all the electronics. So with those all in like that, that's how it's going to look. Then the ESC is going to go in like so. And these are the screws I'm going to be using to hold them in. They're like little thumb screws. So those will all tighten up here like this and hold the ESC. Then you tighten up the bottom ones. Alright, so now this is what it's going to look like. It's all bolted in. Like I said, these are going to be the two switches for the BEC and for the ESC. There's a nice long slot here so that the fans can still move air. Alright, put this aside. pull the main chassis back into place. Let's put it right there. Now you got to remove these two screws up top. Alright. So now this is going to sit like so. You are gonna need to make little spacers. I did. They're gonna look something like so. Little spacers. They're gonna sit underneath. And then the bolt's gonna thread through the spacer and back down. Right. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. You got the top plate, then you got the spacer, and then you have the front chassis brace. Well, the top chassis brace. Alright, so that's all done up. Now if we move around to the rear, there you can see I have the motor bolted in. It does have the 4 screws. You can see 1, 2, 3, and the other one's behind there. Right in there. Now, the servo does not hit at all. It has free range of motion. So this is not only going to stiffen the chassis, but it also mounts the MGM up top. And I have plenty of room to plug in all my wires. Maybe I have to make these ones a little longer or move them. These farther ones will probably have to go to the top over here like this. And the closest ones will have to go like that. But this is also the temperature sensor, so it has no problem getting mounted to the motor. So that's what it looks like. Just moving on along. And then also, if you could see, I'll zoom in again. I also have mounting options here to either raise up the ESC or put it in its lowest spot. So the ESC is just not, you know, a one spot design. I've made it so I could, you know, move it around and whatnot. So that's another piece of the puzzle, and I'll keep you guys updated.